What is this season been like for you, and how do you just come back next year and go to training camp and move forward?
Well, it was a disappointing season. Obviously, had a lot of expectations. And everything was a mess. The lockout. And, it was just a different year. And obviously, when you're out now, it's all that really matters is not playing. So it's tough.
Brad, how difficult was it to handle what went on here in the last series for you?
Yeah, it was not a fun time. There's no other really way to put it. It's tough that life goes on, and I've got to regroup and figure some things out and start over.
Callahan was saying you're a professional in training camp. Obviously, a lot of the guys. What do you think it'll mean for you?
Well, I mean, training camp. Every team missed training camp. I think for my situation, it probably starts a lot earlier than that. So.
What do you think was the biggest difference between your season this year and last year?
It just wasn't a good season for me.
Brad, you said for your situation it starts earlier than that. Does that go back to off-season training,
Yeah,
planning for maybe not having a season?
Yeah, I mean, I got to start over. So, that's starts probably in about a week or two, and I can control that. That's one thing I can control all summer is how I prepare, and if I do all that, then I'll be confident and happy how I'm going to enter the season.
One thing going into the summer, you talk about control. There's a lot of stuff you can't control going. I mean, mentally, how do you approach that? You just
mentally.
Well, I mean, a lot's been written about whether you're going to be back or not.
That's been written since probably a week into the season, so that's the business side of it. I'm playing hockey next year no matter what. So I'm just talking about myself getting back.
Do you expect to be back? Do you expect to be back here?
I mean, I signed for longer than a year and a half, so but I do understand everything that's going on. So.
Do you still feel like you have a lot to contribute?
Yes.
When you look back at the off season and then the extended off season, do you look back with regret that you might not have done enough? I mean, how do you look back?
Yeah, I mean, right now I didn't play the last 2 games of the season, so obviously I've got to do something to get back. There's no way, there's no regret or no disappointment. So, like I said, there's a lot of other things that can and might or won't, I don't know, but I signed here to be a Ranger a lot longer than a year and a half. I still hope to do that, but I got to take care of how I can play, and that's all on me.
Are there relationships that need repairing after the way these last few days went?
No, I mean, obviously it's another thing in the relationship that will never change now, but I want to play hockey. That's all I'm really worried about. Relationships will come and go.
Did you understand why? I mean, were you surprised that the decision was made to scratch you for Game 4 and Game 5, or did you have an understanding of why it was done?
I mean, when it happens, you're never really understanding. And the game before, I played probably 40 seconds in the third period, so I mean, it's not like you're going from 20 minutes to nothing. So it was a tough time. It was frustrating. I wanted to be out there trying to help, but those are not my decisions.
Were there times during the season where you felt like you were playing at the level you wanted to again, and you just can sustain it, or you never got to where you thought you could be?
I'll be honest, I didn't feel normal all season. So that's there's 1,000 things I could blame and put excuses on. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, that's something I can start in my control in the next couple of weeks and do everything I can off the ice and training and skating and to get back, because obviously there was something missing.
Beyond physical conditioning, was beyond physical conditioning, was there an injury or something that you were dealing with? No?
Brad, when you say start over and start from scratch, what's your off season going to be like, and what was it? Your legs you felt, or what is it that you're starting over on?
I mean, it's There's a lot of things. Yeah. Just just the whole. Yeah, I think I was in good shape to start the season in September. Everything was different after that, and I just gotta. Yeah, it's a full evaluation of how you're preparing. I'll try to do a lot more.
Is one of the